The final lesson. Willow Creek, Oregon, was the kind of place where porches were always swept, mailboxes were freshly painted, and secrets didn't stand a chance, or so everyone believed. That illusion shattered one spring morning. On April 9th, at exactly 7:42 a.m., police responded to a call from Ellen Davis, a concerned elderly neighbor. She hadn't seen Karen Whitmore in 2 days, and her car hadn't moved. She never misses work. Never. Something's wrong, officer. I know it, Ellen insisted. Officers entered through the slightly ajar back door of house number 17 on Juniper Lane and found Karen lying face down at the base of her staircase. Her body was still, her head bloodied, and her gray cardigan soaked through. The house was too quiet. The scene looked like a fall, but the coroner's report told a darker truth. Karen had been struck on the back of the head with a heavy, flat object. It wasn't an accident. It was homicide. Karen Whitmore was the heart of Willow Creek High, a 42-year-old English teacher, mentor, poetry lover, and church volunteer. She had touched countless lives. Students wept in hallways. Teachers wore black. The principal trembled through a speech that felt more like a eulogy for the town's innocence than for one woman. Karen had seemed flawless, dedicated, dependable, admired. But the closer detectives looked, the more they found signs that all was not well beneath the surface. Hidden in her bedroom drawer were handwritten letters. Angry, desperate, some full of longing, others of rage. None were signed. Her laptop revealed recent searches like how to file a restraining order without alerting the subject. Someone had been harassing her, and she had been scared. Suspicion first turned to James Calder, a 17-year-old student and rising star. Valedictorian, track athlete, and the son of a broken home, he was one of Karen's protégés. She had mentored him closely, too closely, some whispered. Karen's phone contained photos of them studying, smiling, one, with her hand resting gently on his knee. James claimed she saved his life. That's all. People twist things, he said quietly when questioned. But digital forensics unearthed deleted messages that told a different story. You don't get to decide when it's over. You said you loved me. If I can't have you, no one will. And yet, the investigation took a sharp turn when detectives discovered Karen had tried to go to the police just a week before she died. She scheduled an appointment to report someone, but never showed up. Another name surfaced, Peter Lanning, Karen's colleague and boyfriend of 5 months. A history teacher with a calm exterior and meticulous habits. Peter seemed heartbroken but cooperative. He told police they were planning to move in together. But Karen had sent troubling emails to a friend saying she felt watched. I thought I saw his car outside my house. Twice. His grading records showed no activity the night she died between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. A doorbell camera from a neighboring house captured a tall man, limping slightly, pacing behind Karen's yard at 12:31 a.m., 1 minute before her estimated time of death. Then, just days later, tragedy struck again. Jason Whitmore, Karen's estranged younger brother, was found dead in a cheap motel on the edge of town. His death was ruled an overdose, but the message scrawled across the mirror in lipstick. She wasn't who you think she was, left more questions than answers. Jason had broken into Karen's house the night of the murder. His prints were found in her room and on her jewelry box. But the autopsy revealed that Jason had died before Karen did. So if he wasn't the killer, who came after? Detectives dug deeper and retrieved data from Karen's smart speaker. One recording captured a heated exchange at 12:28 a.m. You need to go. This is wrong, Karen said. You lied to me. You made me feel crazy, a man replied. Please, just leave. Pause. Then a low thud. You made me do this. The voice didn't match James, Peter, or Jason, and the analysis was inconclusive. But another thread emerged. Karen had been seeing a therapist, and in those confidential sessions, she had confessed her fear of a different student. There's a student who follows me home, she had said. He leaves notes in my mailbox. Not James. Another one. Quiet. Smiles a lot. No one would ever suspect him. His name was Elliot Knox. He was 16. A straight-A student, always polite, and part of the school's theater tech crew. When police searched his room, they uncovered a hidden box beneath his bed. Inside were printed photos of Karen, notes in her handwriting, a scarf she had worn, and even a lock of her hair. Elliot confessed immediately. He admitted to being obsessed, to sneaking into Karen's house through the back door Jason had left unlocked. He said he only wanted to talk, that she told him to leave, that he blacked out. When he came to, she was on the floor. But then, Elliot dropped a bombshell. "I didn't kill her," he said. "Someone was already there. I saw him leave through the back. He didn't see me, but she was alive when I went in." He described the man in eerie detail, tall, wearing a gray hoodie, with a limp in his left leg. Peter Lanning had injured his ACL just 3 months earlier. Peter was brought back in for interrogation. For hours, he denied any involvement. And though suspicion loomed, there was no blood, no DNA, no weapon. The neighbor's camera footage was too blurry to confirm anything, and without hard evidence, Peter walked free. Elliot was charged with stalking, breaking and entering, and tampering with evidence, but not murder. James Calder was punished for emotional misconduct, expelled, and lost his scholarship. He faded quietly into obscurity. Jason's death remained a tragic footnote. Karen's house was sold to an out-of-state couple, unaware of its dark past. The case never truly closed. Years later, a retired detective re-listening to archived audio from Karen's smart speaker found something chilling. Just seconds after Karen's final moment, beneath the static and silence, a second whisper surfaced, soft and terrifying. "You did well." The voice was never identified. Some believe Karen was the victim of one unstable young man. Others are convinced she was the casualty of a twisted partnership. In Willow Creek, the whispers still carry through the breeze, because the town that thought it knew everything was forced to learn its final lesson. Even the brightest lives can cast the darkest shadows.